Does having a portrait make you part of history? That's the question that the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge asks in their exhibition of pictures entitled Identity. As I stepped into the gallery, my attention was immediately caught by a portrait of Prince William and Kate Middleton, painted by the artist Jamie Coreth in 2022. We're not used to seeing portraits of contemporary royals painted in this way. We're more likely to see them on a screen or in the pages of magazines and books. They're usually depicted in more everyday situations. The setting to the picture hanging in the Fitzwilliam Gallery is quite simple and without much context. The artist incorporated a sense of the city in the painting, using colors and a hexagonal motif found in many old Cambridge's historical buildings. It's interesting to compare this work with a much older one painted by the Flemish artist Jan Van Eyck. The Arnolfini Portrait also portrays an important couple standing side by side. Painted in the year 1434, it depicts the Italian merchant Giovanni Arnolfini and his wife at their residence in the Flemish city of Bruges. One of the main characteristics of the Flemish style was the high level of detail in which a scene was painted. In the Arnolfini portrait, every object has been carefully chosen to showcase the couple's wealth and their social status without risking criticism for aping the aristocracy. Both the Arnolfini portrait and the one of William and Kate are official paintings, but with totally different intentions behind them. The Arnolfini work marks a significant moment in the couple's life, which may have been their wedding or engagement day. We see from the many details and the complex iconography that the artist wanted to tell us a personal story. Centuries ago, the purpose of painting royalty was to highlight their wealth, beauty, and superiority. Nowadays, quite the opposite is true. While the William and Kate picture was created to enhance the approachability and normality of the two royals, its stripped back, simple and unadorned style attempts to normalize themselves amongst the population. Historically, the official way of representing an important figure was through the art of painting. Royals and aristocrats were depicted in ways that showed their power and authority. Most of the population had no way of being portrayed in such a grand way. But since the advent of photography and the ability for normal people to capture their image, everything changed. We all now have the possibility of leaving a visual record of ourselves, which doesn't make us historical characters, but a little piece of a digital history. In 1935, the German philosopher Walter Benjamin wrote an essay entitled "The Work of Art in the Age of Mechanical Reproduction." This was a cultural criticism that explained how the printed image not only changed how art was created, but also how it changed the definition of what art was. With the invention of photography, art became more accessible for everyone, because you were no longer forced to go to a museum to see it. Art became something that everyone could enjoy, and not something only for the more privileged. Walter Benjamin's idea was that art lost its aura, essential meaning, and its unique existence in a particular place and time. A reproduced artwork is fragmented into multiple versions of itself, and it loses its authenticity. As human beings, are we losing our identity in the same way that art is losing its aura? One of the questions I'm left with after looking at the portraits in this gallery is what counts as a historically significant life?